she could still be sitting over there with her little secret right now, couldn't she? She'd probably be, telling people what she got BBJ for Christmas this year. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? But what I do know is if that dirt neck had not allowed herself to be gassed up and so easily influenced by the fail farmers over there, none of this would be happening, right? Missing Mimic says Sam will call your mom. I will. I'll call your mom. I'll call your dad. I'll call your sister. If I need to have a conversation with somebody about something important, I don't mind making a phone call. So anyway, somebody reached out, and basically, gave us the information we needed to contact the veterinarian where Big Sig took BBJ, right? Now I didn't expect for the vet to give us any information because just like with human medical records, animal medical records are also protected, right? I don't know what law it is, but anyway, you can't just call somebody's vet and ask questions about their pet and expect to get answers. So I really wasn't expecting to get any answers. Dungeons and Roses, thank you so much for joining memberships. Forever Basic Betty, you shall be. All right, but anyway, I figured, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give it a go. So this was Monday, January the 5th, 2026. This was my first phone call to the veterinarian. And it went about how I expected it to. Didn't get any information, was a little discouraged. Well, anyway, yesterday, my wife was like, hey, why don't you call the vet again, and see if you get somebody else on the line and see what, see if they might tell you a little something or whatever. And I was like, they're not going to tell me anything. And I suspected from the first phone call, just, kind of, picking up tones of voice and reading in between the lines and things. I kind of suspected that, that Big Sig has some sort of flag on the account where she's already contacted her vet and basically told him like, hey, listen, I'm not going to be calling you inquiring about this cat that was euthanized back in 2023. So if anybody does contact you and, maybe say that they're, if they're saying that they're me, it's not me. I won't be calling you asking questions about the cat. So if anybody does call, just put a note on my account. If anybody calls asking about BBJ, just tell them you have no record, some shit like that. Right. So, wasn't surprised, the first phone call went down that alley. So yeah. So then yesterday I was like, well, I'm not going to call up there again and be like, hey, yeah, I'm trying to get information on my cat that I euthanized 3 years ago or whatever. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to call the vet and I'm just going to tell him who I am and why I'm calling. So let's listen. The first phone call, the first part of the video is the phone call from Monday. And then the second part of the video, and I have the dates on there, January 5th, and then you'll see when the date changes to yesterday's phone call. Yep, and Yaba in the chat is saying again, we haven't been misled or lied to yet. She's referring to all the information we've been getting from Chris. It's all been accurate information. So here we go. You guys ready? All right. We're gonna wait. Let me turn the volume all the way up. Now, so the vet, when you call the vet's office, it's an automatic thing that answers, and they are speaking in French. So initially it's in French, but it does give the option to speak to somebody in English. So don't worry. Vet new. That's your vet. Ain't it, Big Sig? I got the right one, didn't I? Of course I did. Confiance à notre équipe et de nous laisser prendre soin de votre animal comme s'il était le nôtre. To be served in English, please press 9. Pour des fins de formation. Your call may be recorded for training purposes. To reach the reception or to make an appointment, press 1. For a prescription renewal, press 2. How can I bonjour? What number on your phone, please?
Yes, bonjour. It is 144 Anne-Marie Feldman.
514?
Yes.
Okay, so if you didn't hear what she said, she asked for the phone number on the account. So, like, I guess that's like how they look it up first is by phone number, or they attempt to look up your account by phone number. Bonjour.
May be recorded for training purposes. To reach the reception or to make an appointment, press 1. For a prescription renewal, press 2. Bonjour. Phone number on your phone, please?
Yes. It says phone number on your file, please. It is 144 Anne-Marie Feldman.
514?
Yes.
I don't have anything with that number.
I don't have anything with that number, she says. I don't have anything with that number. Yes, it is 144 Anne-Marie Feldman.
514?
Yes. Yes, I did edit it, so I don't put the whole phone number out there because I'm not going to get popped for privacy.
I don't have anything with that number.
That's odd. Can you look up any other way?
Pet's name?
I said, that's odd. Can you look it up any other way? She said, pet's name. And I said, BBJ. That's odd. Can you look up any other way?
Pet's name?
BBJ.
And what's your first name?
Anne-Marie.
I don't have any Anne-Marie Feldman on record. Are you sure?
I don't have any Anne-Marie Feldman on record.
I don't have any Anne-Marie Feldman on record. Are you sure you're calling the right place?
I must
you're
not.
Calling the Animal Health Clinic on Sherbrooke?
Thank you. My mistake.
Oh, no problem.
All right. So this is the second call. This is yesterday, January 8th, 2025. Now, I will say this is what I think. And I've asked Chris, but he's not gotten back to me yet. I think that more than likely the account at this vet is not under Anne-Marie Feldman's name. Chris has said before that those dogs, the dogs she had, were not even her dogs. They were her dad's dogs. So if the dogs belong to her dad, then chances are the account at the vet is under her dad's name. I don't know, don't know 100%. I mean, for example, our vet, the account at our vet is under my name. So if somebody were to call our vet and give Yaba's name, they wouldn't find an account under her name, even though that's our vet and our pets go there. The account's under my name. So I'm not really too, concerned with the fact that they said they didn't find anything under her name. But anyway, let's continue. So this is, well, actually, no, because I take that back because the paperwork that Hater Tater put on Twitter, if you guys recall, when Frenchie posted the vet records, it is her name on that paperwork, Anne-Marie Feldman. Remember? I'm never gonna be able to find Hater Tater's Twitter. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So hold on, real quick. Go back to the phone call. Don't worry. See? Share this tab instead. Look at this up in the top. Miss Anne-Marie Feldman. Okay, so the records definitely were in the name of Anne-Marie Feldman. So it's interesting, again, that when she looks her up by name and phone number, she says there's no Anne-Marie Feldman. Very interesting. Again, I think that she put some sort of like alert on the account or something. I really do. Nikki, thank you so much for being a member for 38 months. She cried in the BBJ rescue that BBJ had to be seen in the same room she had Ollie put down. So that's very odd. They wouldn't know her name. Right, Nikki? Good catch. Thank you for that. Some bullshit definitely happened. I agree. Then Den says you should also try BBJ's real name. Maybe didn't she have a different name and BBJ was like her nickname? Yeah, wasn't BBJ the one, her name's actually Casey, but no. I don't see Frenchie putting it under a different name. Anyway, listen, this is last night's call, all right? January 8th, 2025. Let's go. Let's listen. So this is last night when I decided, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna call and be straight up with them, and tell them who I am and why I'm calling and why I'm asking questions and see what they say. Let's listen. Oh, Smokey McThat, I did give her the full name. I edited some of it out just because I'm trying not to get popped for privacy, but I gave her the full name.
To be served in English, please press 9. Your call may be recorded for training purposes.
You're right. The call may be recorded for training purposes, and it was.
To reach the reception or to make an appointment, press 1. For a prescription renewal, press 2. For details about our location, press 3. Please stay on the line to keep your priority.
Merci.
Besoin de renouvellement de médication? Animal Health Clinic, how can I help you?
My name is Samantha, and the reason I'm calling is going to sound kind of weird, but if you'll give me just a moment. So there is a woman who lives in Montreal who brought a cat to you guys in 2023. She claimed that she had rescued this cat from a neglect type of situation. The reason I'm calling to talk to you about it today is because this woman, she has a YouTube channel, and she has been claiming since 2023 that she rescued this cat and that she has been caring for the cat, paying for its vet care, making sure that this cat is living its, best, most wonderful life. And now come to find out her brother has come and revealed that she actually had the cat euthanized in 2023. And the reason why this is such a big deal is because she's been soliciting donations from her online audience on YouTube since 2023 for the care of this cat. And now come to find out she had the cat euthanized sometime in 2023. I'm just calling because her brother tells me that this is the veterinarian that was seeing the cat. So I'm just trying to confirm what the brother is telling me, that the cat was indeed euthanized in late 2023 and is in fact not alive present day.
I can take a look here. Do you happen to know what name would be on file or the phone number?
Yes, actually, I do. So the name of the woman, her last name is, her first name is.
Just see, do you maybe have the name of the cat or any other information?
The cat's name is 3 letters. It's BBJ.
Okay,
And it was an elder, like an 18-year-old female cat, long hair, gray.
Okay, let me just put you on hold. I'm going to see if I can find something here. And do you have any relation to her or to the brother?
No, I'm not any relation. I am a viewer of her YouTube channel. And it's just very disturbing that it's come out that she literally is as late as just this past summer claims that she took a video of the cat frolicking in the grass and that she was going to send that video to the cat's original owner as proof that the cat was alive. But the brother says the cat was euthanized in late 2023 and that the cat's ashes are in an urn in her apartment. And like I said, she has been collecting, I'm not kidding you, hundreds of thousands of dollars in donations from people all over the world for the care of this cat and to reward her from, saving this cat from a situation of neglect. And come to find out, according to her brother, the cat's been dead since 2023. So it's a fraud that she's perpetrating. Now, her brother is the one who's giving me your phone number, her phone number,
Yeah.
He said, call the vet and ask him yourself if you think, if there's any doubt. Okay, I mean, that wasn't completely true. I don't know who the person was who passed along the vet's information, but I mean, it's fine. The brother, some stranger on the internet, what does it matter? I was right, wasn't I?
Okay, that's so weird. So technically, either way, if I don't have, because it is a medical file, right? So legally, I can't give you any information if your name is not on file or if you don't have any relation to the client. So either way, I can't really give you any further information of details that is on the medical file. What I can do is if you want to send us an email with that information, I can forward it to the management team.
Whoa, what? You can do what? You see, you can't tell us nothing, but what can you do? What was that?
You don't have any relation to the client. So either way, I can't really give you any further information of details that is on the medical file. What I can do is if you want to send us an email with that information, I can forward it to the management team. That way we can look into it.
Okay, sure. Give me 1 second. What is the email address? Thank you so much for the super chat, Chucks and his ducks.
So our email is info, so INFO -.com.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I did edit the email address out, but don't worry. Don't worry. There will come a time where I will share that email address if anybody would like to reach out themselves, just not yet. All right, I will send you.
All right, if you're able to just give us as much information as you can in the email, and that way we can forward it to management and look into it.
Okay. All right. Is there any way you can tell me just whether or not you have any record of the cat there?
So I do see the record, but I can't give any information, unfortunately. It's a medical.
So she did confirm that she does see the record. She did find the record for this cat. And having found the record for the cat and given the information that I gave her in this phone call, her response was, I can't tell you anything, but please take my email address, email us all the information you have about what this woman has been up to regarding this cat, and I will forward it to management.
Do you see the record?
Okay. Listen again.
Forward it to management and look into it.
Okay. All right. Is there any way you can tell me just whether or not you have any record of the cat there?
So I do see the record, but I can't give any information, unfortunately. It's a medical.
See, I've never been one to really accept no for an answer, you know? So I will continue to ask and I will continue to push and I will ask in all kinds of different ways until I get the answers I'm looking for. Annie, remember that. I literally won't stop till I get what I want. You think you would have realized that long before any of this had to come about? But since you didn't, I mean, I guess that's your problem. That sucks to be you, doesn't it?
So legally, if your name is not on file, I can't share any information.
I understand. I know she's very concerned because we have said that if we verify that this cat has been deceased since 2023, we are going to alert the authorities and file a report for fraud.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to say specifically regarding this cat, but if I email and management looks into this and they find, they find that this, perhaps could have been some sort of financial fraud that she's perpetuated, would you report this to the authorities?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure this would be escalated to higher up and then probably recorded. I mean, if she is.
Oh my God, are you guys hearing what I'm hearing? Baby Gets, thank you so much for the super chat. Samantha Jean doing the hard work as always. My wife and I always do the heavy lifting, don't we? Very good. Thank you for being a member for 23 months. When are they going to learn not the FAFO with you and your woman? When y'all get your teeth in, you get your teeth in. Sure do. Y'all want to hear that part again? You don't have to say specifically regarding this cat, but if I email and management looks into this and they find, they find that this, perhaps could have been some sort of financial fraud that she's perpetuated, would you report this to the authorities? Okay, Living a Spoonie Life says probably shouldn't have aired this until you got everything you wanted from the vet, because now she's going to tell the vet to shut up. She's already told the vet to shut up. Number one, she's already done that. I'm 100% positive that she already put a flag on the account, says if anybody calls asking about this cat, just tell them that you have no record, right? We got past that. At this point, I don't expect the vet's office to disclose anything. She's already explained that there are laws in place that protect the animal's privacy. It is a medical record, even though they're an animal, and I have no legal right to it as it stands now. Now, could I petition a court, the Canadian Crown? I don't know, probably not, right? But the progression, the direction this is going is that now the vet's office, they can't give me information, but they want more information from me. They're going to look into it. They'll escalate it. And they will be reporting this to the authorities, if they find good reason to. I expect that the vet's office will reach out to me after I've sent the email to them and they've read it and they looked at it. I wouldn't be surprised if they reached back out to me for more information. And I think that they are going to forward this on to the appropriate authorities and it's going to be investigated. I really do. Lisa Simpson, thank you so much for the super chat. Oop, that clip that and ship that, Big Sig. Thank you so much for the super chat, Lisa.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure this would be escalated to higher up and then probably recorded. I mean, if she is, collecting donations claiming that this cat is alive and whatnot or fraud, then she for sure they would.
Oh, tap it back. And I talked over her at the end there, and I could kick myself for that. I tried really hard not to do it, but I did. So we're going to listen to it a couple times. You got to listen to what she's saying past my big fat mouth at the end there when I talked over her. Hey, Django, good to see you. Wicked Crafter, thank you so much for the super chat. Hell yeah, mad respect, Sam. This is what proper justice looks like. Bloop, Annie, bloop. Thank you, Wicked Crafter. Who the authorities?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like I'm sure
some sort of financial fraud that she's perpetuated. Would you report this to the authorities?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like I'm sure this would be escalated to higher up and then probably reported. I mean, if she is, collecting donations claiming that this cat is alive and whatnot or fraud, then
she
for
most
sure
definitely
they would.
is. In this email that I'm going to send you. Okay, listen.
I mean, if she is, collecting donations claiming that this cat is alive and whatnot or fraud, then
she
for
most
sure
definitely
they would.
Is. In this email, she says, I'm sure they would, in response to my question asking if it would be reported to the authorities. We don't know if they will do anything, but this wasn't our only stop. Nope, it wasn't. Sam, the vet won't report it because no fraud was committed against them. If you can get a copy of the record showing the date of euthanasia, you could report the fraud with a YouTube video. We'll see. We'll see. M Raya 621. We'll see. That I'm going to send you. I will make it as easy to follow as possible, and I will include the proof. Oh, Cold Blue says, can you call back and say, can you just tell me when and nothing else? You know what? I might. Maybe when I send the email, after I send the email. Sure. Why not? Well, what can it hurt? All you can do is say no, right? That she is perpetuating that this cat is alive and accepting money. Sure, I can do that very easily. Okay, what's your name?
Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye. All right. I did ask her name and she gave it to me, but I'm not going to disclose that. Then remember I told the vet's office that it was the brother who gave me the vet's information. I don't know who it was. It could have been Chris on the sock account, and Chris used the sock account because he didn't want us exposing that he's the one that handed it all over. But I don't know. It came from just some random account. I don't know. Anyway, they also sent this. It's I don't know. I'm not really totally sure exactly what it is or what they're using it for, but I thought it was pretty interesting. It says factual summary, obtaining BBJ through deception. It says in February 2023, YouTube creator Chantal Thoreau was seeking to rehome her elderly and medically fragile cat BBJ. Anne-Marie Feldman, known as French Fried Girl or FFG, first attempted to acquire the cat by offering $3,000. Chantal declined this offer and made it clear she would not rehome her cat to Feldman. Feldman subsequently impersonated a disabled bedbound woman named Amy Flowers, claiming to live alone with no pets in order to persuade Chantal to surrender her cat to her. Chantal specifically asked in text messages whether there were dogs in the home. Feldman, posing as Amy Flowers, falsely assured her that no dogs were present. Feldman sent her brother, Chris Feldman, to retrieve BBJ under the false pretense that he was the brother-in-law of the fictitious Amy Flowers. For over 2 years, Feldman continued telling her audience that BBJ lived with Amy Flowers, never admitting that she had kept the cat herself in her home with 2 dogs. In 2025, offering to purchase a car for Miss Thoreau in exchange for rehoming another cat, Smokey. This offer was also declined by Miss Thoreau. Okay, hold on. In November 2025, Chris Feldman publicly revealed that BBJ had lived in FFG's home the entire time and was never in the custody of any person named Amy Flowers. Anne-Marie Feldman confirmed this in November of 2025 when she broadcast a video recorded in late 2023 of BBJ in her home and being tormented by her dog. Brittany is me. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, but I believe Chantal needs to transfer from her vet and ownership for cat. Okay. It was FFG lied and said she found the cat homeless. Oh, you bet FFG lied and said she found the cat homeless. I don't know. The vet record that's posted on Hater Tater's Twitter says that FFG told the vet that she rescued the cat from a situation of neglect. So I don't know. Thank you so much for the super chat, Brittany. It's me. P-Day says that car offer also included a video of BJ frolicking in the grass. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Chris further stated that BBJ was euthanized by Feldman in late 2023. Despite BBJ's death late in 2023, FFG continued to repeatedly reference the cat as alive, thriving, and recently filmed, including statements made in June 2025 claiming to possess a video of BBJ frolicking in the grass taken only 2 weeks prior. During this time, Feldman's YouTube channel received substantial financial contributions through super chats, many explicitly labeled by donors and contributors many explicitly labeled by donors as contributions for BBJ's vet bills, well-being, or ongoing care, estimated to total over $300,000 USD. K Bun says, so technically BBJ was handed to Chris and Chris handed BBJ to FFG. Therefore, she could find a loophole there. Scam and scummy, no matter how you spin it. Very true. Catalina K says, mentioned that FFG stated she was covering the vet bills. Absolutely, Catalina, will do. Thank you so much for the super chat. Just Jamie, thank you for the super chat. In her head, it was worth it for her to put a $3,000 investment into BBJ because that would have been quite a rate of return. Instead, she committed fraud. Yes. Thank you so much for that, Jamie. And thank you for the super chat. Okay. Timeline of key events. February of 2020. I think this is just kind of like a reiteration of everything. February 2023, Chantel seeks to rehome BBJ. February 2023, FFG offers Chantel $3,000 for the cat. Chantel declines the offer. February 2023, FFG creates a false persona, Amy Flowers. February 2023, Chris retrieves BBJ under false pretenses. 2023, FFG continues claiming BBJ lives with Amy Flowers. Late 2023, Chris states that in late 2023, BBJ was euthanized by FFG. From 2023 to 2025, FFG continues discussing BBJ as if the cat is alive. June 2025, FFG claims to have a recent video of BBJ. And then late 2025, Chris publicly reveals the truth about BBJ's death. Okay. FFG's fourth chin, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Thanks for getting me through my shift. You're welcome. When we moved and had to do an emergency pet visit, new or old, they wouldn't mind taking them in unless otherwise ask for records later if they want later. Okay. I truly think FFG lied to the vets and said it was found on the street. Okay. Nikki T says $417,525 Canadian. Oh my God. Tally says, seems to me she has always been bitter and dishonest. For sure. Thank you, Brittany. Regardless, at the end of the day, we can conclude that BBJ did indeed die very shortly after being put into FFG's quote unquote care. Yeah, absolutely. Cancer Warrior says if FFG rescued her without ill intent, she wouldn't have told the entire internet. She wanted money and clout, period. That's right, Cancer Warrior. Hey, babe. I am.
We got to look at the bigger picture of this because not every.
Come closer. Hold on, guys.
Every super chat was sent in to go with BBJ or for BBJ's vet care. But you have to understand the timeline after the rescue of BBJ, that boosted what people thought of her and that boosted people wanting to financially support her. So yeah, not every super chat came in and said it was for BBJ.
Right.
But that is the reason people were so invested. And that is the reason that people gave freely to Frenchie specifically. That the amount, you go look at the amount of money she got versus the other reactors in the community. It's not because she's got this better channel and she's a better reactor and she's just good at content. It's because it all has to do. Look at the timeline. After the BBJ rescue, her numbers are through the roof, financially and viewers all across the board. So yeah, not every super chat is going to say for BBJ. They don't have to.
Right.
It increased her brand value significantly.
Yes, increased her brand value significantly. Yes, perfect. Anyway,